Hello guys, what's going on? In this tutorial, I want to speak about how we can start a new Django project with Docker and Docker Compose. I usually prefer to use Docker because I do not want to install different applications directly into my PC. So I thought it would be great if I create a brand new tutorials about this. This tutorial will be a series. So in the first part, we're going to set up our Django project. Next, we're going to set up our database. We will use Postgres. And in the next, we're going to set up our Redis and Celery. So these are things that I think we usually require, and so we're going to set up them with Docker. So without further description, let's dive into the code. Okay, so first I'm going to create a new directory here, name it Django Docker. Okay, so I'm going to that directory here, and then I'm going to open my code editor here. Okay, first I'm going to create a new directory here, name it requirements.txt, and here I'm going to use latest version of Django. Currently the latest version is 4.1. Okay, then I'm going to create Dockerfile. So we're going to use this file to create our container or our image. I'm going to use Python 3.10 and Alpine distribution, because Alpine distribution is a has a minimum size in comparison of other distributions. Then I'm going to install some required packages here. So I'm going to use apk add build base and Python 3dev. Okay, then I'm going to specify working directory as /app. Then I'm going to copy requirements txt file to the requirements txt file. So I'm going to copy requirements txt file to the container. Then I'm going to install requirements. So we will install Django package here, and next I'm going to specify default command for this container. So we will use a run server here to run our Django project. Okay, so run server, and then I want to access from outside of container. So I'm going to use 0 as IP and port 80. Okay, so I think this Docker file will be enough. And next I'm going to create Docker Compose file here. And I'm going to specify services. I will name it Django service, and container name also will be Django. Okay, so I want to build this container or service from Dockerfile in the current directory, and I want to do a port mapping, volume mapping here, because I want to store created files in the container to my host, and I do not want to lose them. And then I'm going to do a port mapping, so port will be accessible from outside of container. Okay, so I think it will be enough for setup, actually for starting the container. Let me use docker compose up command here. Okay, it's going to start container, but it gives us an error and says that manage py dot file manage py file does not exist. So now I'm going to override a command in the Docker file in the Docker compose, and I'm going to use sleep command here because I want to go to the container and start a new Django project into that container. Okay, so I'm going to use a sleep command here, and I want to sleep about 100, and then I'm going to container. So in new command prompt, I will use docker exec -it command. So container name is Django, and I want to have a shell to that container. Okay, so here I want to use a Django admin command and start project, and I will name it this project as project. So as you can see, we created a new Django project here. The project name is project. Okay, so I think now it will be okay to remove this command from Docker Compose, and let me stop the container and run it again. So hopefully it will successfully run the Django application. So okay, so you can see it seems that it successfully runs the application. Now I want to use my browser here, so I'm going to localhost 880, I think. Okay, so we can see that we successfully started a new Django project here. In the next part, we're going to set up our Postgres database. So we're going to add a new service in our Docker Compose. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, please hit the like button in the below. And if you want to be notified whenever a new videos comes out, please hit the subscribe button. See you in the next video. Bye.